All right, welcome to this rainy day, or at least rainy for me right now. So, we all have people that we look up to, people that we idolize, per se. For you, it might be somebody in your family, or for somebody else, it might be a pop star that you've always looked up to. But for me, I've always had trouble finding that person, finding inspiration from people, I guess. As a person who's always seen the glass half empty, it makes it very hard to really pinpoint something or somebody that motivates me. That is, unless you consider a celebrity YouTuber named Mark Fishbach or Markiplier. And today, I would like to give you a tribute speech to commemorate this Markiplier and how I have adored him pretty much my entire life. I will give that commemoration in 5 different points on different things that he has done. Number 1 being how he makes his videos. So he is mostly a gamer. He plays a lot of horror games, and he seems to thrive with that community. However, he has a lot of different styles of the things he makes, a lot of different extraneous videos that he does that are very entertaining on their own. All of these videos are always chaotic. His ADHD is very apparent in both the planning and the execution of these videos. And as somebody with ADHD myself, it helps me relate and honestly helps me chill out after a very stressful day at TCC, of course. Number 2 are the efforts that he puts into the things he does. Specifically, I'll go over the podcasts, which I quite literally go to sleep to. He makes a couple different podcasts with very, very different ideas behind each of them. And I listen to them pretty much whenever I'm not doing anything. They are very entertaining for me. The other is a documentary he made for his mother, which actually he used to raise money for another charity, which is fantastic. Number 3 are 2 interactive films that he has made over the years. The first being A Heist with Markiplier. The second being In Space with Markiplier, which is actually Emmy nominated. And as somebody who's been watching him for all of these years, that is an incredible milestone to see him reach. Number 4 is how he does his live streams. So they're rather inconsistent now after COVID, but for a long time, every 1 to 2 weeks, he would do a live stream and do a charity along with that live stream to raise money for different charities that he supports throughout the years. He has raised, to my knowledge, well over $1 million for these different charities over the years, which is incredible. And finally, my last point is 2 smaller things that I put together. So for 1 year, he started one specific date and ended on that date. A year later, he did a project with his friend named Ethan called Unis Honest, which basically they would do a different video every single day, 10 to 20 minutes long, and would post that. And at the very end of that 1 year period, they deleted everything, which after all of the work they put into that, I'm very proud that they were able to just delete all of that from existence. It was one of those experiences where you had to be very in the moment with them. You had to experience it with them while they were making these things. And not too long ago, they actually made a video looking back on that and their experience and how much fun they had and how they honestly want to do it again. And that is something that I've always thought was an incredible thing that they've done. The other thing I want to speak on is a television adaptation of The Edge of Sleep that was being filmed in Canada not too long ago. Markiplier just got back from a trip from Canada, and he has decided to star or become a guest star in this series, which is another incredible milestone for somebody I've watched my entire life. So as a conclusion, I would like to speak on how he has affected me personally in times of need. I am a child of a military family. We move around all the time, and that makes it difficult to cope with hardships. Anything from family dying to pets dying, etc. It also makes other things of the sort harder to deal with, and managing my ADHD and depression were no different. Markiplier quickly turned into one of those only constant factors that I had in my life as I traveled around different states, living and meeting so many new people. As a kid with a lot of anxiety, Markiplier became a comfort for me. I would watch him every day after I got home from school, and his videos genuinely helped me deal with difficult times. And not only that, but his community that he has actively built over the years has even helped me in the comments of his videos before. So, as a conclusion, I would like to thank you for listening to my tribute speech.